After 2 days, I finally did it. I have beaten Poltergeist. Now I've been playing it for like 6 months with very long breaks between. And the first time I played it was before Drawbreak, before I beat it. And it was because I wanted to train for Drawbreak. Now it's much later and I somehow did it. I somehow beat Poltergeist as my first insane demon. And if you saw the title, you know what happened already. Get ready, cause this wasn't my expectation for this completion. Let's go! Meine ersten insane demon! Let's go! I fluked it! Wait a minute, I fluked it from 44! Because this is a bit bigger of completion, I want to talk about the parts individually and everything about it a little bit. So first up, I'm going to do the first part, 1 to 20, or the beginning to the wave. It's the easiest part by far. It has like no hard parts, just a bit of memory in the ball, and then that's it. I would give it like a 2 out of 10 difficulty rating. But then we have the beginning to the wave, or 20 to 35%. The reason I do this is because I feel like when you hit 35%, it's like completely different. I don't know why it just feels like the difficulty changes completely. Now that being said, this is the hardest part of the level. By far. It's just 10%, yet it's still way, way harder than everything else. Now, I didn't think at first it'd be that hard. Because, the rest of the level wasn't that hard. But sometimes you shouldn't think stupid stuff. And so it happened that I really, really hard struggled on this first part, or second part. Now, the reason why it's so hard is because of 2 clicks. Now, the one in the thumbnail was pretty much the biggest one. If you looked at the thumbnail, you've seen like my most hated part for that beginning, of the wave. Now, the second part of the wave, at least, I'm gonna take it as more of the 35% to 50, because then you're into straight fly. Now this part is pretty easy. It's just a bit more consistency gameplay instead of the hard gameplay. So it'd be more of a 5 out of 10. Oh, yeah, forgot the last one. The second or first part of the wave, at least. First part of the wave definitely gets like a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. Then the third part of the wave or fourth part of the level is 50 to 70. It's a straight fly followed by a little bit of wave gameplay, and then the double spikes. they're most definitely the hardest part of the level. And they caused me problems. The day I beat it, you didn't see it because I didn't record when I train. But I died to the double spikes constantly. I needed to do them 5 times in a row to even get somewhat consistent. So getting past that was crazy for me on my first run to there. Now, that part is alone like a 7 out of 10. With Nurse, that probably could have shot up to a 10 out of 10 if I would have actually died there again. Now, the last part is 70 to 100. It consists of some really easy and some really annoying hard gameplay. The dual wave is easy, but then you hit the mini wave, where you go up and down, which is pretty easy, until you hit a gap that's like double as tight as the last two. After that, you gotta either spam or time go through a pretty much invisible gap, and then after that, there's the mini cube part where you gotta hit 2 orbs. Now, there's a consistent way to hit him by hitting the first one a bit, just buffer the first one and hit the second one just later. Just a bit later. So sometimes a bit more even. And that should guarantee that you can just buffer the last jump. Now, that part is like a 6 out of 10. Because there are a lot of hard, but also a lot of easy parts in it. Now, the level itself is great. It's 9 circles level, which I've been focusing on a ton. And it makes that I have now my 4 hardest level are 4 9 circles levels. So, I guess you see why I picked this one. Now, the hard parts I already talked about, but the hardest part was definitely seeing how I struggled in that second part or the first part of the wave. It hit like a truck. It wasn't good. It really wasn't good for me because I just saw struggling there and I couldn't do it. Which hurt more because I did the other parts so well. But then I quit the level because of it. I beat 9 circles, later did fairy dust, and I really didn't get progress on. So my enjoyment wasn't that great, but I still would give it like a 7 out of 10. I had a ton of attempts, like 15k. I don't know the exact, but it's definitely something like 15k, which somehow is less than Jawbreaker. And it's definitely cool to see that I fluked it. And oh my god, did it get stressful at the end, because the 2 hard parts at the end were really bad because I kept dying to them in practice no matter what I did. Always died there because I was not good at spamming through that, and going through that, the timing wasn't like the best thing. So I somehow did it. Now I want to make this video just longer because it's Insane Demon, my first. And it's kind of an insane completion for me. I don't really have anything to talk about the level anymore, except that I need to use a different song because the original song just got really annoying. I first used a low-pitched version, but after some time, after the time before I beat it on that day, I changed it to the song Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar, just because I found that I still had it there as a change thing, and I just put it on and somehow did 35 to 100 and kept it. You're a bit able to hear it in the completion if you listen good enough. But yeah, that's all. Now, I think this was crazy. As a new artist, I'm really happy to 9 circles level, and it was something I really wanted to beat for a long time now. What I didn't see coming is that I beat it this year. I thought it would be the next year, but man, I'm happy that I did it this year. That's all. See you all next time.